On our last video, I told you about the great boondocking spot we found there in Prescott National Forest. And after we got settled in, the next morning we made contact with my friend Gene, who was out here celebrating his 60th birthday with his daughter Kirsten. And we made arrangements to meet up with him at 728 Pine Road there north of Williams, Arizona. So we left our campground and we drove to that address, 728 Pine Road, and here we see Gene and his daughter Kirsten. We got there a little bit ahead of them and waited for them, and they come driving down the dirt road and into where their tiny house was located. And we met up with them, and then we went for lunch in Williams, Arizona at a great cafe on Route 66 there in Williams, and had fantastic barbecue. After lunch, Gene and Kirsten had to get ready to head back to Pennsylvania, and Vickie and I drove north to the Grand Canyon. And words cannot explain, or pictures do justice to what you see when you walk up to the edge of this. It is absolutely awesome and spectacular, an example of God's great creation there in front of you. After our visit to the Grand Canyon, we returned to Prescott National Forest on a boondocking spot, and the next morning got up and made our way to Sedona, Arizona, a place that many people had told us was beautiful with all the red rocks, and it truly is. We made it to Sedona. And what is it called? Chapel of the Holy Cross, Vickie, that we're
something like that
walking up to, but we finally found this place to park. Parking is at a very big premium. for the last 10 miles getting here, but it sure is scenic. Sedona is beautiful, but man, is there a ton of people here. And it's only April. I'd hate to see it on a holiday weekend. But it was worth the trip. The hour trip from our campsite to come see it. We're heading for the airport scenic overlook here at Sedona. It sure is gorgeous. Temperatures, I don't know, 65 to 70, and a breeze blowing, very comfortable. After our trip to Sedona, we returned to our campsite there at Prescott National Forest, and the next day traveled from there into the town of Prescott, Arizona, and went to the courthouse plaza and walked around it. It is surrounded by a bunch of neat shops, and Vickie did some shopping in there, and we'll take you on some of it. And of course, in front of the local saloon, we had to have the sheriff and his deputy. And this saloon at one time hosted Doc Holliday, Wyatt Earp, and other characters from the West. Hey, if you would please smash that subscribe button and also the thumbs up button. And join us on our next video when we travel to Hoover Dam.